Hello, everybody. It's November 9th, Sunday. We got a lot of things coming down. We got a lot of things happening. Today's going to be a very busy day news-wise, in my opinion. Well, everything I say is my opinion. My opinion only is for entertainment purposes. You see my channels being Charlie and Sierra Bravo. That's okay. I'm going to continue. So we have an X1.7 flare left to sun, and it's directed this way. Strolling down, that video that I put yesterday about the fireball being seen, now we're saying streaking around South Carolina in Hilton Head Island. So this here is at the same time, 6:20. Reports also from Florida, which the video that I covered. So not that it covered the entire state of Florida. I don't know about the panhandle, but South Carolina, so that means it passed Georgia. Not everybody's going to be out 6:30, 6:20 in the morning. The majority of people are sleeping. So this was caught. Yep, same. So this was seen not only in Florida, all the way by Hamasa, which is South Florida, all the way to North Florida by Jacksonville, now South Carolina. Slowly, this information is trickling in. Credit to that person right there. So, yeah, we got, okay, bang, another one. Major 1.8 X-class flare. Let's take a look. Man, an SDO camera, the one that I always frequent to look at closely, for pareidolia purposes, and just basically just look at the sun's attitude. So this basically was the region, bullseye, mid-latitude. So here's more on the Florida situation. And this here was 3i Atlas. This was an hour ago. If 3i had dropped off any small spacecraft, then the green line shows how easy it is to reach Earth. They're already here. You've seen stuff in the air over there by Belgium, by the nuclear power, the arsenal, whole bunch. Diego from Brazil was doing a live cast, and he was seeing stuff in the sky over there by Brazil. There's a lot of things happen in Brazil. Remember the crop circle by Brazil? Well, since then, there's been numerous storms and numerous sightings. So, and then we also have meteorites supposedly reported over Moscow yesterday. Looks basically the same. This is the Brazil part over there, San Pablo. Let's take a closer look. Is this 3i Atlas related? Yeah.
Piscando? Então. Parece um disco voador, não parece? Caraca. Nossa, perigoso da explosão. Mas falou que vai dar, não falou?
Looks like a spaceship hovering. There's been a lot of storms in that area. Same area where the crop circle appeared. That looks like the triangle that I posted. If you go back a couple videos backwards, you'll see it. So there is action. Matter of fact, he has posted. And also, too, same area. Basically about maybe less than 100 miles from the crop circle. A little bit to the north. Almost the same county. We have tornadoes. Wicked tornadoes. No sound. Same area. Is this a coincidence with that crop circle, this, that, and also all those sightings? Philippines getting, ay bendito, poor people, and Still praying for the people in Jamaica. So there's a lot of activity. Well, we know about the volcanoes. And this is also in Brazil. The guy just rode off thinking, so we don't know what's happening. Remember, the magnetic field is weaker. We got a report about the magnetic field being weaker, more weaker in that area too. So you throw all that together. So we got rough seas, we got high winds, and we got activity, Indonesia, and earthquakes, and wicked skies. Getting back, yeah, I did about ask for help, people. So he got it. I know he did. 3i Atlas has thrown out 7 jets. Let's check out the latest on 3i Atlas. Well, we got this. This person is saying, trying to tie in a connection with the Great Pyramid. Again, we got 7 jets. It's visible now for the astronomers. Yeah, he had a video yesterday explaining this and the Coma diameter. I got some information on the Coma diameter with the measurement Michael Yeager took. Let's see. I'm gonna put down that. Yep, 52% agree with me. And then the Chinese released their images, which is basically looks the same as the European ESA Mars probe, looking like a water molecule with frequency of 432 megahertz, how it changed shapes. And then the size and the speed is increased. The directions, a lot of people out there doing fantastic jobs in covering this more detail, with the numbers, with the terminology, with the equations, with the chemical makeup, etc., etc. Diago from got some great information. Interview with Abilo. I have a hard time pronouncing it. Dissonant power. Ay, forgive me. Por favor. So that's what we got. The 3i Atlas. Keep an eye on it today. I think now with the veil lift, it's already slowly releasing its veil. Now over here on Facebook by Comet Observation, this is the image that Michael and Jared and somebody else that posted this. And let's take a bigger look at it. Expand it. Look at that. So it's pointing, let's see, all over the place, to be honest. It's all over the place, but let's check out the measurements. Let's see, it's 5 degrees, Coma. Okay, what's 5 degrees? Well, 5 degrees, Coma, and Stefan did a little bit on that. The outer shell, the barrier, the influence. Let's take a measurement of what 5 degrees is. I'll be right back. Okay, me talking to my compadre, one of my compadres asked about the 5 degrees, and compadre said, wow. Okay, so basically we started talking here, and then he just basically just giving the information. I said, what is 5 degrees in size? 5 degrees means the comet bright fuzzy coma, the glowing cloud of gas and dust surrounding the nucleus, measured 5 arc minutes in angular diameter as seen from Earth. Key there. It's approximately, let's get to the 5 degrees is about 1 million kilometers. Wow, that sounds big. Yeah, it is. So that's okay. 5 degrees equals 1 million kilometers, and 1 million kilometers envelope, submitting ice, dust in miles. In miles is this right here, 371 miles. Is data by Michael correct? Yes. And it's been confirmed by others. So it's not only him, it's others that confirms that data. And it just goes on. Then I asked it, how big is Jupiter in miles? Jupiter's 88,000. This rounded off 89,000 miles across, 142,984 kilometers, 7 times wider than Jupiter, 7 times across the comet's glowing head. I mean, it's not a 7 Jupiters coming; it's glowing head, as seen in in your image. In other words, that's how bright. It's got brighter. I don't know the latest magnitude. I think the latest magnitude last I got was 8, probably going on a 7. So it's getting brighter. No tail. Changed directions. Still no information from NASA regarding the Mars image. They're not going to release. And if they do release it, folks, it'll be a big fuzzy ball. Let's get real. How many Jupiters would it take to match 3 eyes in size? You know, I had to say it. 7 Jupiters. 7 Jupiters in size. See, what else did I ask it? And Okay. Absolutely. With basically, okay. Can you image it? And it had a problem. You know, I'm not savvy with this AI. Like the content creators can make excellent animation videos. I'm sorry, I am old-fashioned as it can get. Old-fashioned as it can get. So it just went on and on and on. And yeah, so 7 Jupiters size. Now, to give an idea, I covered so many comments. I want to show an image. And this is just like maybe 2%. But there was an image somewhere. Okay, this is from the data that I did with 46p. This is the size Earth right here on the left side, and this is Jupiter size. 142,984 kilometers. 100. Just to give you an idea. Now imagine 7 of them. Now when I was doing Men News Daily, I did Comet Home 17p. It was an excellent. I had some, and that site got lost with the child support casualty reporting and all that statistics that I'd done so many stupid things in life. Didn't save it. Now I'm just going on memory recall. But this is the size when 17p had his outburst, basically the same, bigger than the sun. It reached 1,409 kilometers. Comet 17p. The sun's kilometers is 1,391. Rounded it off. The outburst, the Coma diameter of 17, and it got bigger, was bigger than the sun. Now compare that to the size of Jupiter. Here's Jupiter, right there. And what was it? It was close to 1,000,000 kilometers. So, and the sun is 1,000,003, 1,000,004. So we got 7 size Jupiters, and here's Earth. You can't even see Earth right there. You need a microscope. Earth somewhere there. It's a little teeny tiny dot. It's only 12,000 kilometers from side to side. So the comet object is, and there's the arc minutes right there. And I forgot what was the arc minutes. I'm not going to go back, but you get an idea. So we're talking 1,000,000 kilometers big at 5 degrees. Remember, this is the outer envelope. The outer envelope, light, illumination, chill. I mean, I covered this. I got so many posts. I don't even know. I just want to post this just for those about question about comet Isons. Yeah, I was able to. I remember the V formation when it lost its like a spaceship, but here you could see a H when it was before it reached the sun. So yes, Comet Ison did have a lot of anomalies to it. There was much more. A lot of my stuff got destroyed, symbolizing the hero Hercules. Hercules is coming. So okay, let me get back. Okay, looking at the sky. Got to be careful with the sky with me. That's that new comet, by the way. V1 Borisov. There's news about that. I'm gonna skip it for now. But the 3i and Borisov basically side by side. In Virgo, right between 3i's and Virgo, right in the basically, you could say in the stomach of Virgo. And let's take a quick look at the speed. Heard the speed increase, freezing up. Just look at the tracker. Speed is 67.9 kilometers per second. Over 100,000 miles per second. So basically that's what we have. It doesn't have V1. V1 should be right here where the pointer's at, where the X is at. We got K1 leaving Leo, but going into Virgo also. So we got 1, 2, 3, and we got Venus and the Sun right there. Let's span out, see what else it shows. And which one's this one? This is 11 in Odysseus, the snake bearer. And we got Mercury and Mars in Odysseus, or the serpent. Let's go back. Oh, froze up. Froze up again. 3i Atlas, 11.9. Turn it around, 9.11. So this is where 3i Atlas is located at. Right. Okay, let's look at it from Earth point of view. Turn it around. Okay, Earth. Let's take this out of the way. So, Earth, but we also got V1, Comet V1, right here. Okay, I added Borisov, and so there it is. Yeah, astronomers every day from now on. I mean, you could take it now. Ray, the astronomers, taking some great images of it, and there's people now starting to take image, like Michael. So there it is, right there. And it did lose approximately below 17%. He's saying up to 20, up down to 10, in between there. In other words, it lost mass when it was behind the sun. In other words, when it turned blue. Think of a rocket booster. Okay, picture this back in the Apollo days, when the big rocket boosters.
The Saturn first stage.
Okay, see?
Houston, first is go. All engines are looking good.
Okay.
Roger, you're loud and clear.
2 minutes.
Look at that.
Well, Houston, first is go. All engines are looking good.
So when a rocket booster separates and makes that poof, bright color, and since let's put it at 17%, what he said with Diago, it losing 17% mass. So what is 17% mass? If the object, let's do it conservatively on the low end, just the low end. Everybody's saying it's 6 kilometers long, 5 kilometers long. It could be bigger, it could be shorter. So what's 17% mass? Okay, I asked him, what if an object is, I'm doing low number now, 5 kilometers long, and lost 17% of its mass, what remains in kilometers? Okay, what is the object? Well, let me just skip, because it was very difficult to get the data, so I had to go around, tiptoe to the tulips. What about in feet? Let me just see, we kept saying 0, 0, 0. Even I put down 50%, it's still saying zeros. So it didn't want to provide the answer. How can you lose 50% mass and still be 0? No way. So okay, I said okay. Program, rat. So I had to go through another way of trying to obtain this information. I said, what is 5 kilometers in feet? And it gave me this right here, 16,000, just rounding it off. Okay, 1 kilometer is that in feet, 3,200, rounding it off. Then I had to do some other equations, mathematics. So if it lost, let's say this is what it is in feet. You lose 17% of your body fat. Okay, I don't know why I said that. I was listening to Christina. She said that. Okay, so you got remaining 2,722, the remaining in feet, losing 17%. So then I went in further. Okay, times 5, that's 5 kilometers. So that'd be 5 kilometers. I know it doesn't say 5 kilometers. I'm just using it. 16,000. Just round it off, 16,000 to make it easier. And let's see what else here. So 16,000 minus 17% is 13,000. Rounding it off. I know it's higher. Just being conservative. The final answer. So 16 take away 13 is 2,788. So the final answer is 2,788. What is 2,788 in kilometers? That's basically 0.85 kilometers. I don't know if this in miles. So if it's 5 kilometers long, let's just make it simple as possible. My mind's like calculation. Remember, I've been doing this for 30 years. And this is the way I think, because sometimes you got to work around. So if just say it lost basically a half a mile, if it was 5 kilometers long, approximately. Okay, somebody can confirm final answer. So that's basically the mass if it was 17%, but he said it could be higher, it could be 20. Just using 5 kilometers as conservatively. So if it lost the mass, I lost the gas, it lost the water, it didn't have no water. It lost, if it did have water, it probably had a droplet or two behind the sun. And we remember all those explosions we had. The sun was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that. And then it appeared, and then it got brighter, changed colors, like the rocket booster. It went from, what color was it before? Green? No, first it was red, orange, and then it turned blue. There was a bluish tint. Then it went to green, and then now it's blue. So who knows what color it is now? It keeps changing colors. So that's separation at that map that I showed earlier of disattachment, and we're having a lot of objects. Well, there was a video about some big object observed over there by the moon. Okay, we're still getting more information on this flare. Oh, by the way, let's check out space weather. Okay, looking at space weather, a big angry. So they haven't updated it yet because right here is X1, right there. So he hasn't updated it yet. It says from yesterday. Asteroid. Apparently, it was seen all over the place. South Carolina, Georgia, Florida. Who knows if there's any other videos out there. Let's take a quick look at the sun. See what date is. 11/9. See, the SDO is more. You could zoom into it closer. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same, folks. It's not the same. I like my SDO satellite. But since they still playing around with that government shutdown and using it's all planned. So here it is right here, the X class 1.7. And they haven't updated that either. Let's take it to the home page here in the space weather. Okay, R3. What are they predicting right now? R3. Was this just posted now? So apparently this is all fresh news. Let's see if we could catch it on here. Put all 3 of them on. Let's see. Nada. Oh, right there. Boom. Straight at us. Yep. Boy, they keeping Stefan busy or what? Oh, God bless him. Okay, let's check out the power. He reminds me of my son. He looks just like him, kind of. Let's tell you, very educated and knows how to word. He's not like Grandpa. Grandpa just get on here the computer with no script, no paper, no nothing, and just gets on here and just babbles. That's the way I am, folks. And I know about that post you said, get binoculars. I know what you're saying. All I have to say is I've been leaving breadcrumbs, and if something did happen to the Bedfather documents already, they didn't throw it away. So let's see here. If they do, I'm finally home. So how did I do, Lord? Yeah. I could see God saying, "Oh Lord, how many times did you fall?" Oh, I couldn't help it. I tried. So there it is. I mean, we got storms. Let's take a look. I got a feeling that, I mean, this place is where the crop circle is. There is a connection. Oh man, that's sad. That's sad. But there's something. Oh man. Oh man. Can you imagine everything you work for in a blink of an eye? It's gone. Yeah, there's more here. Now I was watching Diego from Brazil. He put sometimes a lot of great images. He was catching a lot of objects in the sky, like drones. See how that flashed from there to there? See, flashing. So this is Brazil, and he was catching a lot of objects, and it was in satellite Starlink, but there was some objects, meteors. Also, down here, this guy here also is a great site from Brazil. This site here also. It takes a while for him to get it translated into English, but also I recommend that site. There's so many sites. 007, Doppler. I mean, you got so many sites that's covering, and I don't want to leave anybody out, and I want to promote them. I want to, push them to Christina Gomez. Let's see. Just take a quick look. Be careful for earthquake. He posted that 10 minutes ago. I'll check it out in a little bit. So yeah, there's so many out there. So many out there that's been covering this. And I hate going fast. Let's take a quick look, quick glance, see what he's talking about. This happened 10 minutes ago.
Everyone, geophysicist Stefan Burns here. Two big updates for you. We've had magnitude 6.8 and 6.4 earthquakes.
6.8, I bet you was a 7. Remember, they like to downgrade these earthquakes. We all know that. The old timers know that.
Off the coast of Japan, that looks like 48 to 72 hour timeline.
So he covered that.
And I would expect that we have G2 geomagnetic storming that's likely going to
we got that. I'll look at it in a little bit, but I'll put a link to here. Okay, but let's take a quick look at earthquake. Yeah, they got me shut down. Oh well, it is what it is. That's what happens when you drive some people crazy. The forces that don't want you succeeding. Everything they throw. Yeah, this is the first of all, let me go back here. Where was I? This crop circle, this video right here. That's where all those tornadoes, storms, sightings of that gigantic mothership in the clouds type feature. In a lot of sightings by Diego. I want to go straight to the earthquake, and I have the data collection. Let's see, which one was it? I think it was this one right here. Okay, let's see. This is the one. Yeah, this is the one that had. Let's take a look of earthquake activities right here. Volcano earthquake last 24 hours and 6.8. Probably was a 7. Oh, we got a lot of earthquakes. The scale. Look at this scale. Off the scale, almost off the scale. Let's take a look on. Wow. Okay, so be on alert. Just glancing. I don't know what a lot of 1.9s. Not, they're probably over 2s. They're doing the best they can to keep these numbers low. In my opinion only. So there's been a lot of earthquake, and it's just early in the morning. It's just the day just started. Look there. So with that X flare on the way, it hasn't impacted the atmosphere yet. But look at this is today. Look at that. Imagine if there was imagine the real numbers. Look at that, still going down. 6.4 now they're lowering it. 6.9, 5.9. This is today. Still going down today. 6.8, probably 7. We got all these areas. Earthquake watch today. I don't know, man. Just got a bad feeling about today. Today's because of the numbers, and because of the signs. So what was I saying? Yeah, 3i Atlas. Yeah, they're already here. There's drones. I mean, I don't know what they want to call them. Call them drones. Just call them drones. There's so many drone sightings, and that was a near asteroid. I have to go to my observatory and a ver qué está pasando. Arriba. Oh, what's this? Let's take a look at this one. Okay, that's from Japan. Kind of weird. Okay, going back. Let's go to Hawaii. Sucks when your computers run slow. Let's take a look. Got the full moon, so you basically can't see that much. Let's pan it out some. Sad that I was left. Can you imagine if I had a state of our brand new computer and I was able to, I mean, the forces that did this have no idea the lives that have been affected. So they got these doors closed. One door is open, one's working. And this is just the east side of the, let's check out the constellations. Star map. See how slow it is? Sucks. The Lord said, vengeance will be mine. You know, just so here's the Leo constellation. Let's see. Virgo's down here. So far, see the moon. I see an object. I think I see no twinkling star over here. So in a little bit, let's take it back a little bit. So there's Leo. This is back in 02. Oh, let's look at 03. That's when things happen. Oh, what was that? Whoa. Oh, that's a cloud. Right here. 0300 hours. The witching hour. Yeah, it looks like a cloud. Kind of weird looking cloud. Because there's no clouds in the sky at nighttime. 3 o'clock in the morning. Remember, that's 2 miles up. Let's take a little bit. I just push it 7 minutes ahead. So it's not there. The cloud's not there. 0307. Let's see, I can pinpoint when it disappeared. Okay, 0302. There it is moving. Huh. Boy, these compadres. Oh, you see the flash over by Regulus? It was a flash. There it is again, flashing. Regulus is the king star. Leo, the heart. And the cloud is going towards Regulus. Boy, this got my attention. The odds of this. Look at that. Okay, 030333. Flash. I saw a flash right there. Okay. Remember, 07. 0307, it disappears. Just keep an eye on this for a little bit. Oh, that's a cloud. Yeah, I know could be a cloud, but it could also be the compadre that's camouflaging, sending a message. There's flashing again. That's the king star, Leo. It has a lot of meaning with the birth of Christ, Savior. So there's Leo. So the cloud is, wow, look at that beautiful. It's flashing. I know twinkling stars and all that. I know that. It's not like I started doing this yesterday, and I'm not that out of it. And if I am, it's because of the VA's not giving no psychiatric care. But the attention's been brought up. It's not for me, guys. It's for all the others. People that got more serious problems than I am. Damn it, man. They serve their country. They ought to get help, especially with post-traumatic stress. and being to be denied service because of somebody that not doing her job, or maybe she's just overworked. Okay, so there's the cloud right there, and maybe I will pay, like, get the binoculars and back. Yeah. If it happens, it happens, pal. I already been over the other side already, so I'm just here just trying to bring 1% and do the best I can to help others, even though you get taken advantage of. Wow, this is flashing. This to me is a sign. Okay, it's 3 o'clock 05 in the morning. Now it's starting to dissipate. Now it's starting to. Man, too bad the full moon's. So there's moving. .06. Oh, it was a flash in there. It was a flash. I don't know if you guys saw that. Okay, so what are you guys up to? Rescue. I see rescue. I always said rescue. Rescue operation. We're on a rescue operation. But there's going to be judgment. Oh, this guy opened up. I didn't even notice. He's open. There, he's open. This one I can't tell. I can't tell. This is the east side. On the other side, the west, there's about 4 or 5 more. There's a whole array. I think there's 12 in total more of these observatories over there. This is pretty cool too, man. Oh, another one over here. Just showed up. So that's what we had. But this is flashing. This is divine. It's like the king. The king is coming back, folks. I'm gonna play the Revelation song. Okay. Wow. Hey, thank you. Give thumbs up, subscribe, support the channel if you can. God bless you. Until next time, Beth Father out.